Everything belongs to God. An essential subject from Vinipedia in the Kaha Upanishad, it is stated that the Supreme Lord is the leader of all living entities. He is their sustainer and the awarder of all their necessities and desires. No living entity is independent. All are dependent on the mercy of the Supreme Lord. Therefore the Vedic instruction is that one should enjoy life under the direction of the Supreme Leader, the personality of Godhead. Vedic literatures like Upanishad direct that since everything belongs to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one should not encroach upon another's property, but should enjoy one's individual allotment. The best program for every living entity is to take direction from the Supreme Lord and enjoy material or spiritual life. Everything belongs to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore everything can be engaged in the service of the Lord. Nothing should be used for one's sense gratification. That is real renunciation. Srila Prabhupada's books, lectures, conversations and letters offer a comprehensive presentation of this essential subject as seen in the Vinicote's Everything Belongs to God category. An introduction from his teachings is given below in the following 8 quotes. Quotes from Srila Prabhupada's teachings. Vedic literatures like Upanishad direct that since everything belongs to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one should not encroach upon another's property, but should enjoy one's individual allotment. The best program for every living entity is to take direction from the Supreme Lord and enjoy material or spiritual life. Armad Bh Gavatam 3.21 16. Although there are immense potencies within the earth for the production of grains, fruits and flowers, this production is checked by the earth itself when it is misused by non-devotees, who have no spiritual goals. Everything belongs to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and everything can be used for his satisfaction. Things should not be used for the sense gratification of the living entities. This is the whole plan of material nature according to the directions of this material nature. Armad Bh Gavatam 4.18 6. We have many instances in history illustrating Abhadeva's instructions. Ukrasiriya was rejected by Bali Maharya due to his inability to save Bali Maharya from the path of repeated birth and death. Ukrasiriya was not a pure devotee, he was more or less inclined to fruitive activity, and he objected when Bali Maharya promised to give everything to Lord Vu. Actually one is supposed to give everything to the Lord because everything belongs to the Lord. Armad Bh Gavatam 5.5 18. Everything belongs to God. Therefore everything should be employed in the service of God. This is our Krishna consciousness philosophy. We do not take anything which has no connection with Krishna. We take everything, just like we are using this microphone. We do not think it is material, because it is being used for Krishna's purpose, therefore it is spiritual. That is the difference between material and spiritual. Bhagavad Gita Lecture, 29 September 1973, Bombay. In Krishna consciousness we are getting sufficient money, but we should never think that the money belongs to us. It belongs to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and should be equally distributed to the workers, the devotees. No devotee should claim that any money or property belongs to him. If one thinks that any portion of property of this huge universe belongs to anyone, he is to be considered a thief and is punishable by the laws of nature. Armad Bh Gavatam 8.1 10. Nothing belongs to you. Everything belongs to God. Everyone has got right to live on God's property. This is Krishna consciousness. If everyone is taught this God consciousness, there is no need of this artificial United Nations. We are united by nature. God is the center. Why artificial spending so much money? We are united not only in the human society, but we are united in all living societies, all living entities. Why we should treat the animals as different? Because there is no Krishna consciousness. General Lecture, 23 March 1969, Hawaii. From the very beginning our Upanishad warns us to be very careful to play the part designated for us by the Lord. This does not mean that the individual soul has no initiative of his own. Because he is part and parcel of the Lord, he must partake of the initiative of the Lord as well. When a person properly utilizes his initiative or active nature, with intelligence, understanding that everything is the Lord's potency, he can revive his original consciousness, which was lost due to association with the external energy. Sri Isa Upanishad, Mantra 4. People cannot understand this because they have no sense of God, but the Krishna consciousness movement can help them to understand God and to understand that everything belongs to God. Since everything is the property of God, and all living entities, not only human beings but even animals, birds, plants and so on, are children of God, everyone has the right to live at the cost of God with God consciousness. Kaitanya Karat M Ta, DLL 8.20